Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Fallout 4 once again. So we're building the teleporty thingy-mabob to get into the Institute. So we're at Taffington Boathouse, which is where the railroad want us to set up at. I mean, every time I've played this through, I've always done it at Sanctuary with the Minutemen. So for a change, I just thought we'll, do it somewhere else. This isn't even going to be enough to power it, is it? It most certainly isn't. Alright, so I can't even attach that up there. Oh, there we go. Right, so we need 20. I don't know how much it's got. Oh, it's got 18. Now it's got 23. Does it minus it off everything else? So say like one thing needs 3. Does that mean you got 3 less? Well, anyway, it's up. It's working. I hope.
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Okay.
I like the name. Sounds encouraging.
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Right, we'll do our best.
I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
Yeah, go on,
You
man.
can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Right, okay, so I can get on it then? If you hear a few poppings during this video, someone's decided to set fireworks off. Like, now is not the time. Can't you just do it later?
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. What I'm about to tell you is...
Patriot? Seriously? Who chooses these code names anyway?
Your sarcasm is noted. There's a man.
Right.
Dozens of... If your plan works...
Right, you've already told me this, so...
I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted. Until you make contact. And can you do that?
Are you going to tell me just go on?
Bring it on.
Because this is annoying.
Stand up. Tom, talk...
We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan. So stand
Is she
still
really
and
planting
lock in
crops
all
down
those
there?
molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie.
Why is she
Tell
talking
them
about
what they
easy
wanna
living?
hear.
You're not even a part of the
Make up a cover
story.
story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the RF. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now.
Yeah, I'm already floating through particles. Right then. Let's do what they told us to. Right, where is it? Seeing as I've got like every holotape in the game, which one? Was it network scanner? It might have been. Yeah, I'm not reading that, but it's just copying the message. Right, so now we need to read his reply. So I need to go back onto it. Advanced Systems Maintenance Room. Right, we can do that. That's fine.
Hello.
Hello, Father.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
No. Alright, okay. Right, down we go. Well, anyway, how are we all doing? I'm doing good, thank you for
I can only
asking.
imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Alright, go on then.
Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Cheers to that then. Right then. Right, so is
Jammed.
that... It can't be.
Sean?
Huh?
No, like really,
Yes,
it can't
I'm
be.
Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me. Your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'm confused.
Shh, shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me.
No, I'm not, you little shit.
Father, help me!
Hiya. How are
Sean.
you?
S923, recall code Cirrus.
You
Fascinating,
killed
but
him.
disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Hello, Father.
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
Yeah, you think?
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean.
If I hadn't already played this game, I'd be like, oh my god, no, you're not.
Your son.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely sane and entirely honest. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And
Right, so he's
here I
60.
am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Hell of a story. But I guess it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough.
Oh,
Scientific
go on, man, give me a
curiosity
sub-story.
and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Okay, and...
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected
So they needed
everyone.
him because he had
Even in their
little to
attempts
none
to
of
shield
it.
themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Right, so my son father
And
is a father
you've been
to
down here the whole time?
hundreds.
I have. Yes.
As you
I know
do.
you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
No thanks, this is a bit too weird for me.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Is that it?
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you.
Well, regardless
I
of
don't
short
have any
time,
direct
Christ alive,
memories.
man.
And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done.
Well, it's alright, we
What
killed him
kind
now.
of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
I think that's it.
So you're in charge
I
of
didn't
the
want to hear
Institute?
any more, but clearly
I
me in
am
the
the
past
acting
did.
director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously.
I
The
can
Institute.
tell.
It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Yeah, but it's a tad bit weird though,
They
isn't
need
it?
your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Not really, no.
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Right, so while he's been talking to me for the past 10 minutes, he's sent out a notification. Yeah, alright, I believe it. Not. Anyway, please like, comment and subscribe us and come back for the next one. Thank you and goodbye.